Hey?
Wahey? Yeah, alright. Wahey!
Hey!
We're all kind of
Wahey!
tired, I think.
We're
Wahey!
early up. Well, it's
Yeah.
not early
Yeah,
anymore.
it's definitely not early, but we're all whiners, so...
We're babos.
We're all babos.
We stayed up playing Donkey Kong 64 till 4 in the morning last
Oh,
night,
well,
so...
that's your fault.
I stayed up playing Thousand Year Door.
I mean,
That's different.
that's my virtue.
We're gonna do Puddles talks about things.
Yep.
Nintendo Direct, January 14th, 2015.
Phone?
We're joined by... Taryn,
Wahey!
Farfanugan,
Hey.
Weaver,
Wahey!
Slim,
Away.
and Snack.
Oh, Snack Attack 8.
Oh, snap!
Oh,
Oh, and me, I guess.
Yes.
So, the first thing that was talked about was a pretty big announcement. The latest in the Fire Emblem series.
Such a creative title.
Don't you
really-
mean Fire Emblem Cross? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Cross Dynasty Warriors?
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Slim, don't go there. I still want that game too.
I think everyone does.
Oh
A lot
yeah,
of
right.
people do.
The Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
I
What do we
forgot.
think about that, guys, now that the new one is announced? Do we think it's still coming out?
Fire Emblem
Yes.
Cross Shin Megami Last Guardian.
3.
Forever.
It's got
that-
samurais in it.
Canceled. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
At first I didn't even realize that it was Fire Emblem until a Pegasus Knight flew
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw like
Good.
the spears and the swords. I'm like, Fimlem maybe? And then I saw Pegasus. I'm like, oh, Fimlem.
It definitely had a very like kind of feudal Japan feel, at least in the beginning part,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which is cool. There was a dancing girl. She like fell.
She fell.
Yeah, at one point she like falls. I don't know.
Was definitely just
I'm
hoping.
definitely excited that it's going to be made essentially by the same team that made Awakening because I think they did a very good job with Awakening.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks exactly the same.
It does look a lot the same.
I was also definitely hoping that the dancing girl was just a redesigned Ninian, but can't win them all.
You were hoping for Fire Emblem 7 too.
What I didn't notice was I don't
That's-
think
that's
Eubens
6.
was in there. I was
Yeah.
kinda disappointed.
No, it's 0 out of 10 won't buy.
Yeah, kind of disappointed with lack of Eubens. There needs to be some Eubens DLC.
The only thing that I'm sad about with it, and obviously we know next to none of it, but the way they were setting up some of the stuff in Awakening, when you pay attention to Priam, made me really, really hope that the next Fire Emblem was going to be that third game in the Telly's trilogy with Priam as the antagonist. But now I'm thinking that's not going to happen, and I was just dreaming. But it still looks amazing, and it's still Fire
Yeah.
Emblem, so I'm hype.
There was a rock monster.
Oh yeah,
Is
Was.
that what that is?
Rock Lagoos.
Yeah.
Rock Lagoons.
Filthy sub rocks. Yeah, it looks a lot like Awakening, which is cool because Awakening's good. I like the art style a lot.
Yeah.
Apparently, they were getting some like comic writer or something to do the story. Maybe, I don't know.
Interesting.
I didn't notice that.
There was something about that.
It's for 3DS. I don't know if that's
Yep.
been stated, but
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
Probably. I feel like we'll have maybe some amiibo functionality with new 3DS because it'll definitely be out by then.
didn't say though.
It didn't say.
I mean,
But
it
I
may
would
or may not.
With all the
One
DLC
thing I'm
stuff.
curious
yeah.
about is, because they didn't show it off in this initial trailer, whether they're going to continue some of the mechanics that they implemented in Awakening, particularly the dual support system.
I didn't notice if there was any groupings. I didn't.
I didn't
I
see
don't
it.
think
There
There
wasn't
was.
in that trailer, but that doesn't mean that it won't be a mechanic in that game. So
Right.
I'll be curious
Yeah.
to see.
Something they really emphasize is the choices you do impact the game a lot. So I'm assuming there'll be a lot of different branching paths and stuff.
The
Not so much
walking
a
emblem?
linear story.
But
Yeah, that'd be-
Love it, love it.
Same joke as me.
Yeah, I think I did.
Good.
What?
The walking emblem.
The walking emblem.
Telltale's on board. Their partner.
I'm used to making the same joke as Snack, but that's interesting. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Sarah.
All right, I guess we can move
Oh,
on.
I was just also wanted to say there was also a sexy maid.
Ooh.
Ooh!
But please, let's continue.
All right. The next.
Actually,
Oh no. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Slim.
Okay, I just wanted. I was wondering if maybe Sakurai was on board because the dancer tripped. I was wondering if he was on board. Way, shape, or form. But go on.
Are we good? All right. The next thing was we can roll over these because I don't think they were that crazy unless you guys think so. But there was Puzzle and Dragons Z and Super Mario Bros. Edition, which is gonna be like a retail puzzle game. It looks based on like a tablet like puzzle game that I've seen. I
Yeah.
don't know. It looks. It's a game. It exists.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty cool though. I mean, it's kind of a puzzle, kind of RPG monster trainer type thing.
Definitely looked like it had some RPG elements in it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
both of those are coming.
Yeah, like they're one game.
Dragon Ball Z version and
Mario.
well, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh version and Mario version.
Yeah, and then there's also a Pokemon Shuffle game that also
Yeah.
looks like the exact same game, but with Pokemon.
It also looks exactly the same as Pokemon Troze, but is it different?
Yo, let me just give some shout outs to Pokemon Troze though, because that game's actually pretty fun. I haven't played the Battle Troze, but the original's really fun.
Yeah.
So
Puzzle game.
the Puzzle and Dragons ones is May this year, and then the Shuffle ones is supposed to be a free eShop game, but it seems as there was like some in-game purchasing and stuff, but also a Street Pass, so I don't know how that works. But it's February. That's coming out in February. So yay, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, hey!
Hey.
I'm actually pumped for those, honestly. I think they look pretty fun.
Yeah, it could be fun.
I guess a big news thing was that there's going to be some downloadable Wii games on Wii U.
This was a good thing.
No, was it not a good thing?
No, it was awesome. I said it
I'm
was a
super into this.
super
So,
cool.
There's 3 games they talked about, and when they get launched, they'll be half price of what they'll normally go for.
Mhm.
But apparently, as of now, or at least today anyway, we're supposed to be able to get Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Great game.
And then later, next week, January 22nd, there's going to be Punch-Out!
A great game.
And then January 29th, if you don't want to shell out $80 for a full actual copy, you can get Metroid Trilogy.
The best game ever.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's like
Mhm.
literally 3 games for the price of half.
Yeah.
For the price of
Mhm.
half
Yeah.
of theirs.
And because Trilogy, like, it's uncommon to find, too, so I feel like that's, like, even better of a deal.
Right.
I'm gonna get Galaxy 2 the instant it's out. Like I'm looking at the eShop right now, waiting for it.
Refresh.
It's 10:52 Central, which means Eastern. It's 11:52. I'm thinking it'll probably come out in 8 minutes.
Why can't I download Fire Emblem 7? This seems very familiar.
Yeah.
Tearing at the front of the eShop line.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. I think you're going to say what I'm going to say.
Okay. Well, I was gonna talk about how I'm not sure what Europe's getting. They're getting the same thing, but Japan is actually instead of Punch-Out, they're getting Donkey Kong Country Returns, and instead of Metroid Prime Trilogy, they're getting Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
Oh, that's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd rather have that set of 3, but that's me.
I mean,
Donkey Kong Country is already... It's easy to find, and it's out on 3DS, too, so I don't know
I think
about that.
Metroid
Yeah.
Trilogy is a good...
Yeah, Metroid Trilogy is great.
yeah, I'm like not complaining, but I just really hope we get Return to Dreamland soon because
I would say, how about
Oh,
Hybrid? Galaxy 2, Metroid Prime Trilogy, and Return to Dreamland would have been the perfect triple combo, in my opinion.
see that would
Not to cast any shade on Punch-Out Wii. which
Oh
is
no,
all-
I love Punch,
Looking
but that
great.
game's already with the Nintendo Select, so that's already like $20. So.
Yeah.
Isn't Galaxy 2 Nintendo Select as well?
No, one is, but not
Oh,
two.
really?
That's why I don't have
Yeah,
Galaxy
two.
2 because it's super expensive still.
Yeah. Return to Dreamland, also very expensive.
Yes.
Hopefully we will get that.
I keep recommending Return to Dreamland to people because it is both my favorite Kirby game and my favorite Wii game, but everyone's like, it's super expensive. So I'm like, okay, well, sorry.
It's
Trust
still
me.
like full price. I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
Plus, the reason why we're not getting Donkey Kong Country Returns is because Donkey Kong's in Punch-Out, so we already have a Donkey Kong.
That must be the
That's the latest
reasoning.
Donkey Kong.
I, th- I don't think it's more so we're not getting those games. It's just more so that Japan's not getting the games we're getting because like Punch Out and Metroid, especially the Prime games, don't do the best in Japan
Yeah.
or like good at all.
That's true. That's a good point, actually.
Returns is also on 3DS, so I don't.
Yeah,
There's lots of availability there.
that one I'm the least
That-
concerned about.
We good or
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
okay? Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, Wii U.
Like it.
I haven't played Canvas Curse. I'm not sure how into this I'm gonna be.
I played Canvas first when it came out, and that was a long time ago. That was like 2007, I think. No, before that, 2006.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 6, I believe.
I really liked it back in the day. I haven't played it since, so I don't know if I would still like it. But I definitely remember it being one of the better Kirby spin-offs, which are all good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I played a lot of Canvas Curse too when it came out, and honestly, it's a fun game. It's I prefer the adventure games, obviously, but I think it looks pretty neat. I'm gonna be interested in following the game.
I think the
I
art
can
style
I see why others wouldn't be, and yeah, the art style looks really good.
It's got
It's gonna
lots
be
of
really pretty.
collectibles and stuff.
in HD.
Figurines.
Figurines.
Yes.
It's gonna have Amiibo.
It's gonna have
yeah.
Kamiibo. Yeah.
Amiibo.
It looks like it could be a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know. I've only played I have played Canvas Curse once, but I didn't get the best feel for it because I only played it for like 5 minutes at a friend's house.
I almost want to say that could be a cool one to do at 40, too, but I don't know. We'll see. Like at a $40
Right.
price, like Captain
Yeah.
Toad was.
Yeah.
Kind of stepping back to the last announcement, but it kind of goes along with this too. Since they have Wii games on the eShop now, I wonder if they will maybe start doing like DS, select DS games, of course, because
They had said
yeah.
sometime last year that they were going to put DS games on. And aside for a moment, I think it's stupid that they're saying Wii U and not 3DS.
Yeah.
But there were rumors going around that they were going to put DS games on the Wii U shop, so it wouldn't surprise me.
And I think Canvas Curse would actually be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get those N64 games on the eShop. too,
Yeah, like,
because
actually-
there are none of those.
What's the excuse now?
I know, right?
Can't support the Z buttons or some crap.
Now,
Whatever.
Now, I know a lot of people also are saying, well, why not GameCube games? I think this is a good sign we could get GameCube games, honestly.
It actually is, yeah.
I
agree.
feel like that,
Mm-hmm.
which, I know I'm going to shell out a fuck ton of money here soon for a Path of Radiance, and then it's just going to come out there. I'm like, oh, good.
Yeah, $10. Get it on eShop.
At this point, there's such a backlog of Nintendo games like that they could put up
Yeah.
that it really, I guess, just falls down to which ones they're gonna do and which ones they're not.
Mm-hmm.
But so Rainbow Curse has some amiibo functionality with Kirby, King Dedede, and Meta Knight. Not surprisingly. Game comes out in February. And then they talked about a lot of amiibo stuff. So there's the February launch of amiibo. We got DDD, Rosalina, Bowser, Sonic, Mega Man, Toon Link, Sheik, Ike, Shulk, Lucario, Meta Knight, all coming out in February. And then there's a spring launch of new Smash amiibos, which is Robin, Lucina, Pac-Man, Wario, Ness, and Charizard.
AKA the one that's going to make Weaver broke.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get Robin and Lucina.
There's a lot of
Sure.
cool ones coming out.
And
Definitely
then-
hold.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say definitely holding out for that winter 2016 Lanky Kong amiibo launch. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm
We'll
sure.
see.
Dude,
Fingers crossed. But.
Dude, I bet that wave will get Lanky, we'll get Humans, we'll get Clouds.
The Puddles
Wave.
edition.
Anime Diddy.
Anime donkey.
Oh god.
It's just called Dong.
Just
And then they announced that there is a. I figured this was going to happen, but there's going to be like a different set of amiibos now, so not just Smash Bros. Related ones, which makes sense.
Yeah.
There's Super Mario amiibo coming out. So March 20th, we got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser, and Toad. So they're like a special Super Mario amiibo. They got like red bases. That could just be like concept. I don't know, but so there's those, and they're gonna be compatible with Mario Party 10, which is supposed to launch the same day.
Slim.
the fan.
You guys know me and my Mario Party.
Slim's first day one LP.
I don't know if this has been announced anywhere else, but there was a site for like checking what amiibos work with what. I'll put that probably in the description if you want to check out what amiibo, because there's a lot of amiibos now and a lot of games, so it's cool that they did that. But yeah, I'm assuming you guys want to talk Mario Party 10.
I was going to comment on Toad being the first non-Smash character amiibo. That's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, right.
He's also,
right.
Toad's definitely in Smash though.
Having the Toad amiibo holds up my hope that maybe we'll get a Daisy and a Waluigi amiibo.
I can see that. I can see that, honestly.
I really like that we finally have a new set that's not Smash Bros. Like to look forward to. Because when they were like, "There's gonna be a ton of amiibos," I was like, "Are there, or is this gonna be one of those things that like explodes and then kind of like they don't really do that much with, like a lot of stuff that has happened?" But now we know that there's more than just the Smash Bros. Ones coming out, and like most of this like direct was pretty like adamant about telling you what the amiibos could do. So I like that.
Yeah.
Toad is good too.
Toad's gonna be compatible with Captain Toad, and you can get some like extra.
We're not there yet.
Also,
hold the horses.
I forgot there was like a whole spiel about that. I didn't know if you were gonna go into that or not.
That Mario Party 10 continuing to show off game modes that aren't the main storyboard.
Yeah.
I thought they said like main mode, and it was still the car thing.
I saw that. I was.
It looked like that, and
I know you guys have said like that they were gonna go back to a traditional one, but I haven't seen that anywhere.
That's what I heard. It was supposed to be like Bowser mode was supposed to be the car style, and main mode was supposed to be the other one. Or maybe it was the other way around.
Doesn't appear to be that though at all.
No.
It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird because I only watched the trailer once, and like they showed the car right before they showed the modes, and I thought they were in the middle of a mini game when they were talking about the main game. But I'm kind of losing a little bit of faith that the classic Mario Party 1 through 8 formula won't be there too, unfortunately. But I mean, the mini games look a lot of fun. The amiibo frickin' mode where you frickin' roll the dice and can knock the amiibos over.
That does look pretty funny.
That's really fun.
The amiibo ones do look like they'll be the closest to the original ones that you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
The Amiibo Party does seem to be classic.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But
more
we'll
classic anyway.
We'll see. They're being very like secretive about like what the main game is, because they did say the car mode was the Bowser mode back then. So I don't know.
Which is strange to me because that game comes out in a little over 2 months. You would have thought that maybe they would release more about the main game itself at this point.
Yeah, but we don't really have Nintendo power anymore to really help us with that.
No.
But what else? So there's amiibo stuff. Just going back to the Super Mario amiibo, just out of curiosity, I wonder if the ones that are compatible with other Smash ones will be compatible with these ones. So, for instance, I wonder if the Mario amiibo will be compatible with like Mario Kart 8, for instance. You know what I mean? Like the Super Mario.
Yeah.
I can imagine it would be, but
I think they will be.
Yeah.
Also, to use an amiibo on a different game that you already have on like Smash or something, apparently you have to delete your Smash data for the amiibo.
There's DK, Rosalina, and Wario, which are Smash amiibos, will work with Mario Party 10, but if you have data on them, it'll erase it, and vice versa. If you had Mario Party 10 data on them, it'll erase it, which is really dumb.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I would imagine it comes down to limited storage space or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you were gonna say, Farf?
Mhm.
Okay. But there's a limited bundle that's coming out with a Mario amiibo, which is pretty cool.
Mhm.
If you're interested in that, that's a Mario Party 10. And then what Taryn kind of talked about, the Captain Toad will use the Toad amiibo. It adds a hidden pixel Toad.
Yes!
Like those hidden ass Luigis that were all over 3D World that were just such a joy to find.
I wrote pixel like pixel plume.
The hidden delicious baby.
Yeah.
He is a delicious baby.
They didn't say what it would do. It's just that it was hidden.
It's a hide and toad seek.
Yeah, I wonder if like you'll have to find those, or if it'll just like be just a weird thing that's in the game.
It's just there.
But,
More than likely, it might just be like a collectible type of thing that you can get.
That looks nice.
Because that's pretty much what most of Captain Toad is so far.
It's just
Yeah.
all collectibles. Okay.
Yeah, it's either going to be a collectible or some kind of power up.
Maybe you have to like tap it with the gamepad or something.
Not to get too off topic, but guys, I'm currently downloading Mario Galaxy 2 to my Wii U.
Oh man.
Hype!
Yeah.
How much is it, by the way?
It's $10.
Oh, so it
Okay.
is.
God.
So
It's gonna be-
$10 half and $20 would be the actual.
Yeah. So that's
pretty
you know,
that's pretty
something we
decent.
can confirm for our viewers. This week, or the week they come out, will be $10, and after that, it'll be 20 from what I
Well, we
understand.
don't know if it'll be the week they come out.
I thought that's what they said.
They
Wasn't
just
it?
said limited time.
Okay.
So.
Now you can capture it with your HDMI device.
Yeah.
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 I don't know, like, how much more hyped I can get for this game now, but Splatoon looks awesome.
It always looks like so much fun whenever they show it.
It looks so good, and now there's like a hub world.
Yeah.
You can customize your character, and like they have like 3 different weapons: a main, a sub, and a special weapon. You can customize how they look. Oh my god, it
I
looks so
sense that
fun.
game is very quickly going to get some Puddles multiplayer videos.
Oh my god, it looks
It
so
definitely
good.
will.
Like,
Plus.
Ink planes.
and it's retail now. I don't know if they announced that previously, but it is retail.
Was it
Well,
not
it's done.
before?
I'm
I
pretty
think-
sure
Yeah,
when
it
it was first
wasn't.
announced, it was just download. I thought.
Yeah,
Always
that's
before-
right. That's true.
Mhm.
I guess
yeah.
it got like popularity, and they're like, well, let's just put it in the store.
It looks really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's coming out in May.
I like new ideas from Nintendo.
This is probably more for Slim. I don't know if anyone else in here has this, but Hyrule Warriors DLC?
Hell yeah!
I mean, we can all talk about it though, because it's pretty great.
Yeah.
So there's a Majora's Mask pack coming out. And it
Mhm.
comes with 2 new characters, 3 outfits, and a new adventure board.
Mhm.
So you guys can talk about those characters.
So, character 1, we all
yeah.
know him and love him. He's a revered gem of the Zelda franchise. Fucking Tingle.
Well, I just, before we get too into the discussion, because I haven't played the game, I just think it's cool. We finally got a non-grimdark, serious character in the game. You always got your gritty Twilight Princess. Now we actually have a silly character, so that's at least nice.
I mean, the Bug Princess, I can't imagine is really all that serious of a character.
I mean, it's because
Really
she's
not.
Twilight
What about
Princess.
Darunia?
not.
He sounds like he's pretty laid back.
Darunia is awesome. I like Darunia.
Yeah, Darunia is pretty. He's also, again, from Ocarina of Time, though, and that's not. I wouldn't say one of the more gritty Zeldas, but it's definitely a more serious tone one.
Yes, Taryn, because Majora's Mask is so lighthearted.
Yeah, it is. It's full of
There's a whimsy there.
cotton candy and
That's fair.
Princesses.
That's a fair point.
I mean,
Hey,
the
they have
moon is always smiling.
They have masks. Masks are fun.
There's a lot of weird
Come
characters
in.
in the Majora's Mask.
I mean, they're happy fun masks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you caught me on that one. But I just really want to see Ricky the kangaroo as a character. That might actually get me to buy the damn game.
The Oracle
Freaking
pack.
Oracle Games love would make me happy.
there's also Young Link DLC,
Yeah.
and he looks
Oh,
pretty
well.
cool, and he can transform into fierce deity, so that's pretty cool.
It's actually
Yeah.
interesting. It's actually interesting because before the characters were announced, like a lot of people were so freaking convinced that it was going to be Skull Kid and or Deku Link. And I mean, we knew that Fierce Deity was going to be involved in some way. That's part of Young Link's moveset, I guess. But yeah, we were so convinced that Deku, not Deku, the Skull Kid was going to be a character, but apparently not.
Wait, this was talked about already?
A lot of people thought Skull Kid
I
was
mean,
just doing-
those who have Hyrule Warriors have like been like, it's gonna be Skull Kid, it's gonna be Skull Kid,
Oh,
but it
okay.
turned out not to be.
we definitely had one of our like shitfest stupid idea naming things about this the other night.
Yeah.
There's definitely a Skull Kid outfit though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
For
can see,
sure.
but they kind of had it blanked out, so they didn't really show whose
It's
costume goes to
it's
who.
probably Lana or the other chick. I forgot her name. Wow.
Sia?
Yeah, Sia. Yeah. Because they always seem to have like, I mean, how one of Lana's weapons is like a freaking reference to so many freaking Zelda games. So it's probably for Lana.
Crazy Tracy for the next pack.
Yeah.
God, she,
And David-
Trace.
And David Jr.
yo, legit, Crazy Tracy is like my favorite character in Link's Awakening. She is my favorite character in Link's Awakening.
David Jr.
That's what I want.
And the hurdy-gurdy man. Don't forget
Yeah.
that.
Hurdy-gurdy man, for sure, though.
That'll be the next 3. They do. It's like the what the fuck pack, the one-offs pack.
David Jr., Crazy Tracy, and Hurdy-gurdy man.
We're calling it now. Folks.
Man. So that comes out February 5th. Then there was a trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I'm guessing is just... It kind of just looks like, hey, you know how the new Final Fantasy looks like it's going to be very scenery-esque? Well, here's our version.
I mean,
wanted-
to be fair, one of the big things about the original Xenoblade Chronicles was the art direction and the atmosphere in that game, so it
Okay.
makes sense to me that they're showing that off quite a bit. But
Fair enough.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more about the story. We're getting glimpses of it here and there, but I'd like something a little more substantial. Still,
Mhm.
it looks every bit as beautiful as I would have expected the game
I
to
think-
look.
Yeah, I think Final Fantasy really took a page out of that book actually for their new
So
one.
the other way around.
Yeah. I also wanted like during the entire like trailer, I just wanted like ba 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 being played with the Lord of the Rings thing because it was just so much like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, there was a lot of mechs fighting. It was all that robot combat, and I was expecting.
Robotrek 2. Xenoblade
If
Chronicles
someone hasn't
X.
made it already, Lord of the Rings music over Xenoblade
Yes.
Chronicles X trailer.
Do it.
Oh man. So yeah, it looks good. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Robot.
I liked this basically because the announcement of it, Mario vs. DK Tipping Stars.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that it's on Wii U and 3DS, and if you buy one, you get both.
It's really
Oh wow.
Yeah, that is cool.
should definitely always be that way for things.
And you can share levels between the versions too.
Also,
Definitely like some hope for cross-play stuff in the future, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
apparently, was announced at E3.
Don't remember that at all.
remember it,
Yeah,
honestly.
no, I don't remember that happening.
But it comes out March 5th. You get stars to use to purchase new things to build levels. So it looks like there's gonna be a lot of level building features, which is really cool because I like that about the old games. That was definitely a huge feature of his making your own levels. So I think that'll be fun.
Mhm. Yeah.
Speaking of, where's that Mario Maker?
Well,
Yeah,
I heard something about it recently.
Yeah, we got that recently, so I'm not too.
They
upset.
they showed it at the awards. Which awards was it?
The Game
You-
Award.
Yeah, yeah.
The
That was
Game
when we found out
Awards.
that you could do Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario World, and Super Mario Brothers themed levels.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then they announced a whole plethora of things.
The
There was
filler
pr-
section.
Yeah, pretty much. There's Project Treasure being made by Bandai Namco.
That was hilarious.
That was
Mouths.
Mouths. Yeah.
Vague text. mouths.
That was pretty. That was pretty funny. And like they'd like repeat things that he said too. Like,
I know.
like what?
I
But
think-
it's
For treasure.
it's
like it was
apparently a
so
free 4-player online co-op game, but you have to always be online. So, but this sounds cool.
Yeah.
I mean, based on the concept of it.
Seems interesting.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a lot of eShop stuff coming out. So we got Elliot Quest for Wii U.
Which looks like Hit It, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your turn.
Bleck? Was it called Bleck? I think.
Yeah.
Yes, Black.
Yeah.
Spin-off.
I'm actually excited for Black. I always love new and interesting puzzle games, so this one looks like it could be really charming.
Yeah.
And then we got Citizens of Earth, aka Earthbound. Like-
Oh my god!
Like the
Yeah.
early parts of Earthbound.
I've been kind of following Citizens of Earth a little bit, so I've been a little interested in the game. Actually, I will
It
say
really looks like Earthbound.
It's
it
definitely-
does.
Really.
That was
The
definitely
combat looks
like
almost exactly like Earthbound.
Even the way
Yeah.
the characters follow you around on like the map screen and stuff.
the first time a friend told me about it. I was like, "Oh, yo, so Atlas is making an Earthbound game." I'm like, "Oh,
Huh. Ah, well.
Ah, well, that's
Sounds
gonna
like-
be amazing. Probably.
You already have your wallet out.
yeah, that sounds like something I'd be into."
Their
Yeah.
wallet's already in my. In
You
my
just look
possession.
down, it's there. Well,
so yeah, I've been kind of slightly following Citizens of Earth already for the last few months, and I might be into it.
All right.
yeah.
I didn't know it existed, but wow, like it's Earthbound. It's
Yeah, it
Earthbound.
is.
Looks
Citizens
very
of
silly.
Earthbound.
Not even trying to hide it.
So yeah, go check that out. Gunman Clive 2,
heard good
3DS.
things.
I played the first one. It was pretty fun. I didn't beat it. It's not very long. But I kind of just put it down. I don't know why, but it was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know Moon Chronicles was a thing, but it's apparently a FPS on the 3DS.
I had heard I had heard about it, but I didn't know that it was like some of it was already out. Like they're doing it in chapters, and apparently the first chapter already exists.
Yeah, but
I didn't
they're just
see
like episode 2, 3, 4. Here you go. Have the rest.
it. Which makes me think maybe like it didn't do that well, so they're like, well, we made the rest of this, just have all of it at once.
Right.
Probably.
It looks cool. Sega 3D Classics. So they're going to be releasing a lot of different arcade games on the 3DS. Starting with Afterburner, which I love Afterburner. I remember playing that on the. I remember playing one of the like the Tengen unofficial cartridges on the NES, and that was a lot of fun. So Afterburner looks sick.
They're doing a Fantasy Zone, which is an old ass game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's for like Master System or something.
I didn't write down all the games. I just wrote down Sega 3D Classics.
Yeah.
I've had a Sonic the Hedgehog and Streets of Rage 3D classics on my 3DS for a while, but it's just Sega is doing it. Like I don't know why Nintendo hasn't been showing that more love because I liked the 3D classics they had.
Wait, there's Streets of Rage on 3DS?
Yeah, 3D classic Streets of Rage.
Really?
I've had it for like a year.
I feel like they really didn't do that much to like really get those out there, and it's a cool.
Yeah,
like,
that's
There-
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
there's
have the
also
Kirby
Sonic the
one.
Hedgehog.
Oh, I know there's the Nintendo ones. Like I have the Kid Icarus one because I think it was a eShop or not eShop, Club Nintendo offer.
Yeah. I wish Nintendo would do more 3D classics because Kirby's Adventure was so good. Like, I wish instead of like they released like Mario 3 on the Virtual Console on Wii U and 3DS at the same time. I think to make it more special on the 3DS, it should have been a 3D classics because I'd love to see that for that.
That
game.
would have been cool.
Yeah.
I agree.
Etrian Mystery Dungeon. So the Etrian series meets the Pokemon. Is Mystery Dungeon just Pokemon, by the way?
No.
Like,
no,
No.
I don't think so.
It was a series a while before that.
okay. Story of Seasons, Harvest Moon.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
What?
Okay, so
Like-
here's the thing with Story of Seasons. Well, 2 points on that. First, in Japan, it is part of the Harvest Moon series. I don't know why it's not in the States, but yeah, it is Harvest Moon.
It is like
Yeah.
I looked at it. It's Harvest Moon. Like I was like, how can you not tell me this is Harvest Moon? This is Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
Second, I'm really confused because I think they mentioned in the Nintendo Direct that it's eShop only, but I swear to God we were taking pre-orders of it, so either that changed or I misheard.
Who
A
knows?
lot of this said eShop, or at least they talked about eShop. I guess there's a potential for retail, but all this was definitely eShop stuff.
Yeah, you're right, Sarah. Like, the Bokujo Monogatari is the name, but that is Harvest Moon in Japan.
And it
But it's
looks
not
like-
here? So are they done with the Harvest Moon branding then? I don't know.
No, because Lost Valley came out not that long ago. It's just for some reason Story of Seasons is not being put as an actual Harvest Moon game.
Maybe they'll rebrand it later. I don't
You
know.
think? You think they
You-
would?
You could pick crops just by walking over them, guys.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
And there's also Fossil Fighters Frontier, which seems to be like a racing kind of cross with Pokemon kind of game.
I mean,
Yeah.
Fossil Fighters is a series that's been around for a while.
I put lots of online stuff.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. So
It's available. That's available March 20th. The rest of these had different release dates between January and February, or January and March, I think.
This chunk of the direct was definitely the part where I was kind of fading in and out a little bit.
Hmm.
And then Reggie's like, "Yo, new 3DS."
Oh!
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
My money.
lots of stuff with this.
This is what we were all hoping for, kind of. Right? I know I was.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just get release date out of the way. February 13th.
Yeah.
Day after my birthday.
The leak was correct.
It's not
actually
even a month from now.
Yeah, actually a month. Well, a month minus a day.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's gonna have a C stick, and it works with old Circle Pad Pro games, which I think is pretty cool.
Kid Icarus Uprising is one of those, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but the thing about it is that the Circle Pad Pro doesn't allow you to use it as an aiming thing. It
Oh.
allows you to play as like it's dumb. It allows you to
Oh, that's
play as
dumb.
like left-handed. Yeah.
I thought it was an
it's-
aiming thing.
If it was,
Yeah.
I would have a Circle Pad Pro.
Except
Resident Evil
for
Revelations,
me,
though.
as a lefty, that might be fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although this announcement made me think, will the Circle Pad Pro work with C-stick things? Because if it can work one way, why wouldn't it not be able to work the other way around?
But wouldn't that be kind of redundant?
If someone doesn't have a new 3DS and wanted to play some of the games that are going to be taking advantage of the C-stick, will they be able to use the new?
Or are the ones that'll take advantage of the C-stick be new 3DS only?
That's what, oh, I know. I'm just throwing that out there.
No,
I
it's
just
just a question.
got an offer on my gamepad for the throwback sale, advertising all the Wii games.
On the Wii U.
Save up to 30% off on Super Mario Galaxy 2.
It's going to have face tracking 3D. So if you turn your 3DS, the camera will see where your face is and kind of adjust it. So I guess that's cool. I'm still probably not going to play with 3D on.
Yeah.
I definitely will.
I normally don't. I mean, it looks cool. It's just it's one of those things where like it's like I wonder how this looks in 3D. I turn it on really quickly, like, huh, okay. Then I turn it back off.
I'm going to save my battery now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, it has longer battery. I guess that's
Oh.
Yeah, but
thank God.
When
It
it
does-
showed it, when it showed it on the thing, it was like, and longer battery, and like it showed them all like draining at the same time, and it was like like half of one bar.
yeah,
more.
very slightly longer.
I gotta say, and while we're talking about the battery thing, doesn't come with a recharger.
Oh yeah, I put that in
What?
exclamation mark and question
Did-
mark. I was
did
like,
they-
does it come with AC adapter?
Did
Like-
they say that you could use 3DS
Yeah.
AC
Yeah.
adapters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Now
And then
that's
he's like,
cool,
or you
but-
can buy one separate.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
kinda
with
shitty.
that is, though, so many people are going to be trading their 3DSs in, and you have to have the adapter when you trade the system in. So,
Oh.
Yeah, but like,
Garbage.
yeah.
the only thing is like, there's gonna be people. This is gonna be their first 3DS. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
insane.
there's that too.
Apparently, this has been happening in Japan and Europe already, so I guess this is our first taste of that.
Yeah.
Hey, look, North America's still getting things last.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bad things.
And since we're still kind of going over battery life, one thing I thought was cool is it actually has like a screen dimmer, which
Yeah.
will allow battery life to drain more slowly, and I think that's going to be like a godsend, especially for those who attend conventions and like
I mean,
just really
3DS
use it
has
for
it
like
as
street
well,
passing stuff.
especially now.
But it has a bright, like it auto adjusts the brightness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Which
it
is-
auto adjusts.
Yeah, it does it by
Oh,
itself, which is
that's
pretty
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
It has Amiibo support, and
Yeah.
Smash Bros. 3DS will be getting Amiibo support, which is obvious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
Um,
wondering what other 3DS games will end up with Amiibo support.
The new, definitely not any word about it over here. One Piece game has amiibo support.
Well, there's
for
if
3DS.
late. We'll talk about that in a sec, actually. They have some stuff.
Yeah.
Improved speed in terms of both internet and processor, so it
Mhm.
runs faster. The internet's better, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyone,
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, yeah. Anyone notice on Smash 3DS, like the load was like instantaneous,
Yeah,
when
it was
normally
really
it's like
fast.
almost a
Cool.
minute.
I was gonna say Smash 3DS was not designed for the 3DS in mind. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell. Even
They
when you close it, it like reboots the system.
Mhm.
Like, you
Yeah.
can't handle it.
They didn't talk about this in the direct, but I think it also has Miiverse. Like that's definitely confirmed,
Yeah, it
which
does.
is awesome.
Yeah. Well, the 3DS has that still, but
Well,
It
No,
hasn't
you-
been utilized
I
to
haven't
the
really
full
used
extent.
it.
yeah.
But, I don't think they even mentioned this, but it has ZL and ZR buttons, or in Canada ZL and ZR buttons.
hmm
But I don't think they even brought that up. Like they showed it, but they didn't talk about it.
I'm wondering.
They gave a little behind the 3DS look at it.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering how that's going to work, though, in the sense that one of the issues with the DS, and particularly the 3DS, and I can say this from personal experience, is that the placement of the bumpers allows them to really easily get broken.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had even on my 3DS, I've had the L button broke on that. I've had two different DSs where they've one of them busted
Mm-hmm.
and the other one just stopped working. So I hope they fix this.
My
Mhm.
DS fat. That was why I got a new DS because those broke, and my L is getting real clinky on the original 3DS. It's feeling like it's on its last leg.
I remember I had this issue with the 3DS where like my Street Pass light would just change colors and stuff because the R button was messed up. It was hilarious. It would like be like pink sometimes
like a
and
mood
yellow
ring.
and red. It was like all sorts of colors. It was cool looking.
What's
but-
my mood today, 3DS?
yeah.
And let's clarify that this isn't from us like beating the crap out of our systems. This is just from normal day in day out use and like putting it in pockets and stuff.
Yeah.
And Kid Icarus Uprising.
I think the R button was used a lot though, because I had like Resident Evil and Mario
Mhm.
Kart and
Luigi's
Oh.
Mansion.
I don't have
Oh,
that.
the hell, the padding for my control stick is gone. Like it came off. Like
Yeah, when they sent it back to me, I think they sent me a new one, honestly.
mhm.
But it had like little like tabs in it that I think were supposed to cushion it. Like you could physically see them. I was like, this is so ghetto. This is so ghetto. But it hasn't had an issue since. I mean, I'm using a 3DS XL now, but the
Mhm.
original one I had hasn't had an issue.
On the topic of XLs, apparently in the United States we're only getting new 3DS XL, but they definitely have new 3DS regulars other places.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
notice that.
And they have like interchangeable faceplates and stuff, but I guess they decided that wasn't like really worth to bring over here.
So there's actually only XL here?
Yeah, they've only announced XLs over here. All four of the ones that are going to
Let's
be.
not get into all of them yet.
Yeah,
They-
all four of the mysterious ones you'll
this
hear
is-
about later.
This announcement talked about new red and new black. That was the actual colors.
I put that out in the chat, like, new red.
Red new
It's
black.
really funny.
It's the new black.
And then it's also micro SD, so it includes a 4 gigabyte micro SD.
But
Yeah,
there will be
which
a way to transfer your
A
stuff.
lot of people on Twitter have been very concerned about that. I am among that too because the current DS takes regular SD as opposed to micro,
Hmm.
but they have said that there will be more information incoming about data transfer from 3DS to new 3DS.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that comes out before the system drops.
Mm-hmm.
So some new 3DS stuff they talked about. Codename Steam, being made by Intelligent Systems. It's basically Fire Emblem crossed with third-person shooter kind of thing. gonna-
Steampunk.
It's gonna have Fire Emblem amiibo support.
Woo!
Marth, Ike, Robin, and Lucina.
How about
Mhm.
Marth speaking English? How about that?
Yeah,
Right?
it was really weird.
I didn't notice that actually.
Oh yeah.
But they mentioned, hey, there's gonna be more Marths coming to North America.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
The amiibos themselves.
So now you can have your Fire Emblem characters fight alongside Abraham Lincoln, and all the fanfics will come.
Guys, Abraham Lincoln, best video game character 2015. I'm already predicting that.
Yes.
I thought this was really cool because it's totally not at all like a Fire Emblem-ish game, at least in visual style.
Right.
So it's really fun to see like them use Intelligent Systems use another one of their properties like in a fun way.
It's kind of funny. The C-stick only seems to be for like camera. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you can use C-stick to rotate the camera.
I think right now there might be some cool stuff along the line.
Smash Bros is the only thing where it's like you can use your smash attacks really easy, which I guess
Yeah.
is cool. I know a lot of people do that, so
I do that a lot.
I'm happy
actually.
to see that come back.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about how small the C-stick is? I know that's been talked about
Yeah.
before, but it's really tiny.
Really small.
It's like actually the size of a button.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smaller than a button, even.
I'm definitely 100% on board with new 3DS because all I have is the original one. So like I wanted to get an XL for a long time, but I've been waiting for this. But I feel like the C-stick thing is something you're gonna have to kind of get your hand on before you can tell if you like it or not.
Right.
Like I'm actually like playing Pokemon right now, and like I'm kind of imagining that like the C stick and where it is, and I think it could work. I think it could really work well. Honestly, I can kind of imagine me using that to like tilt the camera and everything.
Mhm. I think it's definitely better than no C-stick.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine you guys are too excited about Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy Plus,
You can get a Bow's plane.
but you can. It comes
That's
out
my
February
Bows.
13th.
Yeah,
And the
definitely.
C-stick can control the camera.
Whoa!
Can you play as Lincoln in that game?
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln amiibo.
Abraham Lincoln, what are you doing here? Your mind has
Abraham-
been transported back in time and to Mars.
Abraham Lincoln will come out with the lanky set.
Cookies to anyone who knows what I just referenced there.
I don't. I'm sorry.
I mean,
man.
I mean, viewers at home, you know.
Viewers like you.
Viewers at home.
Thank
Like,
you.
comment, subscribe if you got what Taryn was saying.
Splash that like button. Xenoblade Chronicles 3DS, only coming out for the new 3DS. We knew that already.
hmm
April, and it's being ported by the same people who ported Donkey Kong Country Returns 3DS. So
They did a good job.
they're like they can port a platformer, and then they can port this game.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Looks cool. Any thoughts at all?
That looks like a
seems
solid
huge.
port to me.
I hope it ports well for how like ridiculous of a game it is.
I kind of forgot this was being made because like when they announced the Wii games, like, hey, they'll put Xenoblade Chronicles on
Yeah.
as a download Wii. I was like, well, maybe they won't because they got this.
They are
But-
putting Donkey Kong Country Returns back out again.
Eh,
You never know.
It's true.
Very true.
I feel I don't know. I feel like some of you guys might be excited. I was pretty excited for this. I didn't even know this existed, but Ironfall Invasion actually looks legit.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought it looked interesting.
it looks like Gears of War, but like on 3DS, and I really like Gears of War.
Like the thing about like Nintendo like shooters and games like that, I feel like is they always kind of like feel like knockoff ish. Like I don't know, it's like like what kind of name is like Ironfall Invasion?
Was this first party though?
I don't know.
I think it
Yeah.
was.
But it's
Definitely
coming out
not
in
a-
February.
Firefall or anything that's a shooter.
Sorry.
Just in commentary to Ironfall being a name, there's a MMO called Firefall, which is a shooter as well. So
It's
it's
also
also-
Titanfall.
It's also Titanfall, yeah.
Titanfall.
That was a thing a couple months ago.
But yeah, it's 6 players multiplayer, the single player campaign too. It looks cool.
Yeah,
I'm
looks
gonna
like-
check it out. Hopefully it doesn't suck. You can control the camera with the C stick.
Thanks, Odin.
Thought I'd point that out. And then Monster Hunter 4 is coming out. There's going to be a bundle, or I don't know if it's a bundle, but there's going to be a 3DS XL, or a new 3DS XL. That's
That
Monster
one-
Hunter 4.
That one is a bundle.
It is a bundle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that looks legit.
The 3DS looks really cool too. It's like got like a metallic cover and like a little Monster Hunter thing on it. I feel like this might be when I try Monster Hunter. Does anyone else
Yeah.
feel like that?
It's 4-player. There's going to be a demo that's going to be online, which that's what they should be doing. Like I know they've done that before, but like this should have been a thing that had been continuing since they started it. More puzzle swap. Yay!
Yay!
And it's coming out February 13th. That's the launch of the new 3DS. So
Launch
a
title.
launch title. Oh, and the C stick controls the camera.
The hard-hitting facts.
Well,
folks.
well done. Odin.
Just thought I'd point
You
that
dropped
out.
that knowledge bomb.
All right, and then the last thing that was talked about was Majora's Mask 3D. This will also have a February 13th release. If you pre-order Codename Steam, you get a Majora's Mask pin. So
Plus supplies last.
Looks pretty
I
cool.
missed that.
that's cross promotion right there.
Yeah.
Pre-order Codename Steam and get a Majora's Mask pin. I think it's a GameStop/EP Games only thing.
Hmm.
There's also
That
a
sounds
new
about
3DS XL for that.
Well, the verdict's out on that
There
one.
was.
I'm not sure. I've been like, because I love Majora's Mask, so I've been like, and my girlfriend does too, obviously, for those of you who know that. But there's been like talk here and there on what's actually happening with it. I guess the thing is that GameStop had it up for pre-order, but it's gone now. It's sold out.
No, I
apparently.
thought the limited edition Majora's Mask was different than the XL itself.
The
So
XL also
is
is sold out.
also-
Oh.
It did it in the first 20 minutes or so after the direct. But a lot of people are saying you will still be able to pre-order it in stores, and possibly they just had a set amount they could give out for pre-order on the website.
So here's the thing on that, because I've been paying attention to the girls talking about that.
Hmm.
They have not had luck with in-store. They've been calling their local GameStops, and they cannot pre-order it in store.
Yeah, I heard some people were getting it, but again, it's like you have to like pay in full up front, and you can't pick it up in store. So I don't know if some places are just doing it in the store as well for some reason. I don't know.
So here's the... Okay, so being someone who works at GameStop, I can explain how that kind of works. If it's an online thing, we can order it in store, but it still has to be treated like a normal web and store thing where it's shipped to your home.
Yeah, I guess that must be what it is.
I mean, alternatively, you could just get the Monster Hunter one, because that also looks really cool.
And to be fair, for someone like that's probably the best deal for someone who isn't like super into Majora's Mask, because the Majora's Mask one does not come with the game.
Right. Whereas the Monster Hunter one does. And
But
I'm
it-
assuming it will be more expensive.
It looks gorge, and I'm really sad.
Which
'cause
one?
it's
The
gone.
Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a new feature in the 3DS, the XL version, where you can use the C stick to control the camera.
I
I
was
was
waiting for
waiting.
you to say that.
For it too,
This
actually.
3DS has a new feature.
That's exclusive to Majora's Mask 3D. You were not able to do that in the previous games.
It's also exclusive to everything.
So yes, the camera stick. That's,
Mhm.
I guess the C probably stands for. But that was it. That's everything.
Yeah.
It didn't even end with Sitara Iwata. Bill Trent's just like, bye.
Bye.
Whoa, just ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So what do you guys think of the
No,
Nintendo
no,
Direct
I-
overall?
Good.
I think the appropriate music is not the Nintendo one, but as Slim was doing earlier, it has to be Fire
I think the correct music is. Oh, RoboTrek. RoboTrek 3DS.
Yeah, we should get a 3D Classics Robo Trek.
You know.
And then you could use the C stick to control the camera.
It's funnier than it should be.
Oh.
That's good stuff.
Do we want to give like final wrap-up impression thoughts for everybody?
This was a very 3DS oriented direct. I guess it makes sense.
But...
They announced a new console, but
You say that, but I'm about to boot up Mario Galaxy 2.
What are your thoughts, Farf? I haven't heard from you a lot.
It was alright. Majority of the stuff I'm not particularly interested in, just because it's all just rehashes of a lot of things that they've already had out, so...
I agree to that.
There were a lot of remakes. There was a lot of stuff in general. Usually they focus on a couple things, I feel like, for these, but there were like a lot of games shown.
They really were, honestly.
There was some new stuff, like a lot of the shooter stuff I was looking forward to, because like I like shooters, but like a lot of them are very like, you know, war ones, you know, but like Splatoon looks awesome.
Yeah.
That Ironfall one looks pretty cool. I hadn't even heard of that Moonfall one, but that looks like it's cool that there's a FPS like that on 3DS. I think that's pretty cool. But Captain Toad, Hidden Pixel Toad.
Yeah.
You know,
Fire Emblem.
Samurai Emblem.
The big things for me were definitely the Samurai Emblem and I guess getting the date and the price for the 3DS, which is $200. Yeah, did we say that?
I didn't see that.
$200, I think.
200?
I don't know if they said it in the direct, but Nintendo of America put out on their Twitter that it's recommended retail price of $200.
Yeah, which is good.
Recommended retailers will sell for $250 just cause.
Actually, GameStop called me yesterday saying they were taking pre-orders for the new one. So.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a very nice conversation with a dude about 3DS games and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to that guy.
Yeah, shout out
shoutouts.
to GameStop employee.
And you know what? Shoutouts to Slim Kirby.
Shout out
Yeah.
to fucking Slim Kirby.
Rate, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Rate, comment, subscribe if you would like to see Puddle Planes add a C-stick to control the camera.
Yeah.
In all of our videos.
For me,
Like, there's a little thing that says "use C-stick to control cameras." Like, everyone's like, "I don't have that on my computer." Okay.
Oh, and when we get to the point in the video where you talk about that for the first time, you should just put like a shit ton of annotations that are like, click here for the C-stick.
Slim, you were saying something?
yeah, I was gonna say that for me, like, this direct focused on two things that I was actually really, really interested in. First one was obviously the new 3DS. I'm glad they went into detail about that and what it's going to have and all of that. The second thing is with how popular they've been. I love how they focused a lot on the amiibos too, because it kind of shows that they're recognizing the potential for these and the potential for bringing amiibos that were discontinued back and actually allowing people to still collect them. I think that they're actually seeing finally the potential of this, and they're actually going to start making use of this for the future. The one thing the Direct didn't have is I'm disappointed at the lack of Mario's Superstar Blurns Ball. But I mean, I guess I'll have to just live without it.
To be fair, Slim, we all were clamoring for that.
I know.
Slim. I just gotta say something.
What?
I think you meant Dong Tinchel.
Oh, thank you.
In a game where you can pit Wario against Zap Brannigan, everyone wants that unit.
I think we all win in that case.
So we heard from Taryn, Slim, Snack, Farf. Weaver, we hear from you? I don't think we heard your
Okay.
thoughts.
I didn't.
Definitely walked away from this one very excited. I don't know if the new 3DS, well, it probably won't be a day one purchase for me, but I do think it's got some good things going for it. Definitely excited about a ton of the new games. Codenames Steam is one I've been on and off looking at, and the more I see it, the more I'm really excited for it. Gotta love the Fire Emblem support. That always makes me happy. Although they missed an opportunity to make it the perfect just direct by not saying more about Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. So 0 of 10 would not dong
7.8
again.
at least.
Would not dong again.
But in all seriousness, I think Nintendo did a really good job, and like Slim was saying, it's nice to see them really getting on board with the amiibo support and mentioning doing second waves of these old figures. I'm hoping that's a good sign with all of the issues they've had with the rarity of these figures. That maybe Nintendo's finally starting to get everything figured out there. And especially because I know there's a few wave one and twos that we don't have that I'm excited to have the chance to get now. And of course, they knocked it out of the park with Wave 4. Only thing that would have just made a BA shut up and take all of my money is if they'd announced Duck Hunt or Dark Pit in that wave. Then I would just be screwed.
Or Lanky Kong.
Yes.
Well, that's a given.
Taryn,
been wave one.
did you mention stuff? I know you talked about the Wii stuff. I don't know if you did you talk.
I was gonna get my route.
I didn't want to skip over. I felt bad
because you
I feel
said
like
that. I'm like, oh.
I was like, wait, no, we didn't hear from Taryn. Sorry.
Okay, definitely a strong lack of humans at Boom. Okay, I'm actually gonna be a little. I'm gonna be serious.
I heard definitely a strong lack, and I was like, all right, here we go.
No, overall, I'm pretty into it. Like I'm obviously excited about the Wii games. I'm looking for my nunchuck currently, just so I can like at least see like the startup of Galaxy 2 on here. So obviously I'm into the Wii games. Definitely hoping Return to Dreamland gets here sooner than later. Because that's such a good game. Everyone, when it comes out, everyone buy it, please, because it's the best Kirby game. Yeah, I said it. Come at me, Odin Slim. I'm just messing with you guys.
We'll get you later.
Mario Party 3 is still better than 2. Anyway.
Villains, man.
Two's overrated.
Oh.
Taryn just doesn't like keeping friends. I think that's what it is.
That's
Terrence kicked out Puddle Plants as of now.
all too familiar blip blip sound just came from the lack of battery power in my Wiimote. So that's something I definitely remember about the Galaxy games. Other than that, 3DS games all look good. Codename Steam is actually like low key pretty cool looking. I like Link and kicking ass. That's fun. I don't know what else to say. Fun fact, I have the same birthday as Lincoln, so that's cool, I guess. I don't know what else to add. I'm just fillering at this point.
Filler.
Let's end on that.
All right.
That fun fact about me.
Thanks for watching / listening.
Woo.
Bye.
Meh.
Goodbye now. Goodbye.
Should I stop?
No, let's keep going. Actually.
You know what? Shout outs to NHS DL06.